Hello, IB students. I wanted to go through very quickly and show you exactly what steps you would need to take to revise and then submit your revision to your internal assessment outline for the things they carried. If you look at the directions, this is what the document will look like when you first open it up. It says make the necessary changes in the original outline, then color those changes using either blue or red, so it's just easier for me to see. So I'll go here. Thank you in advance to Karen for agreeing to let me use hers as an example here. Right, so as you can see, I gave her some feedback here about something she could add. If you look here, like there's a word that I would have her change, etc. Right, so following those directions, you would just make the change in the actual document. I'm just going to add a word here. Let's say, I just don't want to mess up her stuff. So Brian. Okay, let's pretend that that's what I actually wanted to say or something, right? Just again, make sure that you color that text either red or blue, just so that it stands out a little easier for me, right? I'm going to click this. And then after you've done those corrections, right, go through again, click on the comments to see exactly what it is that I was referring to. Make all of your corrections in here and making sure that you color them the correct color, right? Make them red so it's easy for me to see. In the case like this one, where this was a place where she had two bullet points that actually could go together under one, she would just simply copy and paste that up there. And then the additional space, I advise her to draw more connections between the text. All of that, those connections would be in blue or red text as well. Just as a point of clarity down here, this is one of the things that she will need to do and a lot of you did. It was this, the part about formatting your excerpt, right? So it stretches all the way across, right? You would just go in, hit backspace and hit space. And in order for this to accept it, I have to hit this, right? So you would just keep doing that so that all of your material stretches all the way across. Mine is doing this, it's giving me an extra step, but you won't have to worry about that. As soon as you hit delete and then hit space, it'll properly format. So just make sure that it looks nice and clean. In this case where her excerpt is not 40 lines, right? I kind of gave her advice on how she may want to add more to that. If she does decide to do that, I would like it if she and any of you who are in the same situation highlight those lines because those are your changes that you're adding, and then put them in blue or in red again, so I can see that you've made that change there. Okay, so once all of that is done, you are going to be able to basically just copy and paste everything, right? If we go back, and we look at the directions, once you're done, copy and paste your entire document below. In the end, you should have a 3-page document, right? The first page is your script with the 10 bullet points. The second page is that 40-line excerpt from the things they carried. And the third page is that non-literary text that you're using. So if I do that now, right, I'm just simply going to do Control A, Control C to copy everything. And then I'm going to hit Control V. Okay. And then everything will be pasted in there, and then continuing to read the directions. Here. Again, all text should be size 12 Times New Roman type, which double checking these, right? Times New Roman, size 12. It's all good. If I wanted to double check, like the script is larger, so it stands out a little bit more, right? And it's in Arial. But you could always just wait until you're done, Control A, then adjust and turn that into Times New Roman and make sure that that's a 12. And it says, once you've done all the above, delete these instructions, leaving your complete and properly formatted revised outline, right? So I'm just going to go here and follow those directions, just delete everything. And then all of the stuff should be where it's supposed to be. Like, I don't need this paste. I don't need the directions to paste things, right? I would move this to the third page, right? 1, 2, 3. And then it would be ready to be submitted. Okay. If you have questions about this, please let me know. Again, your document will start off looking like this. I go through the directions similar to what you just saw in this video. I would suggest you do all those things. And then when you're completely done following all those directions, go delete the directions themselves, hit Control A for the font style, right? Select Times New Roman. Give it a second there. The size is already 12, but click 12, and that'll make sure that everything is exactly proportioned the way it's supposed to be, right? And again, I don't need to keep the directions. I would just have the actual excerpt itself. All right, and that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, or you could attend the student support from 2:45 to 3:15, both today or tomorrow. Thank you very much.